Hey, I'm Rejected Shotgun, and I've got something really exciting for you today. This is the flyable Pelican in Halo Infinite. Now, I spend a lot of my time modding the Master Chief Collection, so to finally have a cool mod to show for Infinite is really exciting for me. This thing is fully flyable. We're here on High Power, the multiplayer map, and yeah, this is exactly what it looks like, a Pelican vehicle. Now, the Halo Infinite Pelican is super detailed, and I will say, quick disclaimer, I am using high quality textures off. I have turned off high quality multiplayer textures, so even though these still look insanely detailed, this is the lower quality variant. But that being said, it still looks ridiculously good. The Halo Infinite Pelican has a ludicrous amount of detail, as you can see just zooming into that little area there. There's so much going on. I will admit the Halo Infinite Pelican is by far my favorite Pelican dropship design, hands down. It's got this very nice ramp here, it's got the landing gear, you can walk inside. The entire interior bay is pretty different. It's reminiscent of the other game's Pelicans, but other than the basic layout, it's pretty different. Now I'm going to go ahead and fly this thing and we can get started. Quick disclaimer before I take off, I will be doing a non-commentary version of this, so stick to the end of the video if you want to see this flying around without me talking about all kinds of Pelican stuff. Now, first things first, this Pelican in Infinite is definitely based off the ones in Halo 4 and 5, as if I look down and look up, the Pelican stays facing forward. However, other than that, the design is far more reminiscent of Bungie's Pelicans, which I absolutely love. This thing is pretty sweet. You can do some sweet drifts with it. It's got these contrails coming off of the wings, which I'm a huge fan of. I won't lie, pulling off these sweet drifts around corners is pretty fun. The Pelican itself handles very smoothly. You can go up and down extremely quickly in it, which is kind of interesting. I haven't always been the biggest fan of the way the Halo 4 and 5 Pelican handles, but honestly, when you have a design as absolutely fantastic as this, I really can't complain. As far as the effects and things go on this, it sounds much more, I'd say, airplane-like than any of the previous iterations of this vehicle, and it has these very nice orange glowing engine effects. As far as the animations on this thing go, I'm convinced that this thing is most likely unfinished, at least in this multiplayer version of Halo Infinite, as I'm recording this on November 22nd, which is before the campaign has launched, so there's no telling what this will actually be like. I just know that from the campaign cutscenes, the Pelican and its wings are a lot more dynamic than this is, though I have noticed that these are not completely static, as if I were to stop and try to do a quick turn, if you look very carefully, the wings are turning ever so slightly there. And when I come back, it's very subtle, but I can assure you they are moving. And also when I go up and down, the little flaps on the back of the front wings do move around a little bit. So while it may look fairly static, I can assure you there is a bit of animations going on here. And let me go over to this side of the map and I'll land real quick so you can kind of get a feel for the landing gear on this thing, which if you watch my modding streams, you know I love me some landing gear on dropships. It's so nice. So I'll hop on out. And there we have it, everything unfolding, the landing gear coming out, just beautiful. As a fun little fact, you saw I got in the Pelican originally through the interior there, but just like all the other Halo games where you can mod the Pelican to be flyable, if I jump on up here, I can actually get inside through the little cockpit area. Now, as a fun fact, when you actually spawn in the Pelican in Infinite, there was no modding required to get the driver's seat to work. For whatever reason, the Pelican in this game just has a driver's seat that allows players to enter it. So I don't know what that means. I don't have early access to the campaign of Infinite, so I couldn't tell you if this is a vehicle in campaign, but for whatever reason, the driver's seat is open and available to players in this game. So maybe that's a hint at what's to come. Who knows? In any case, this thing is super fun to fly regardless. This map isn't as big as I would like for actually good amounts of flight in this thing to take place. You'll notice I'm hitting a lot of barriers, but there's a decent amount of space and I can kind of drift around and get around as much as I want to, I'd say. Now then, for those of you who don't want to hear my commentary and hear me gushing about Pelicans, I will go silent for the next bit and just enjoy myself flying this really cool modded vehicle around. So As a quick reminder, if you do enjoy this video, please leave a like, and if you would like to see more Halo mods in Infinite and MCC, please subscribe. I've got a whole bunch more coming. Now then, enjoy some straight up Pelican flight footage. I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of Halo Infinite modding potential here. If you did enjoy, once again, please do leave a like and subscribe for more Halo modding content like this. That's all for today, though. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.